6:52, time for the morning sprint.
New overnight, Madison police have a woman in custody for the stabbing that happened this weekend. Police arrested a 66-year-old woman for the crime at about 9:30 yesterday. They say she stabbed a woman in her 30s on Braxton Place downtown. An MPD spokesperson says the two women knew each other and it was a targeted incident. An investigation continues this morning.
We now know the name of the fourth person killed in that three-car crash in Lima. 59-year-old Patricia A. Softser of Whitewater died from her injuries in the crash that happened April 13th. It was at the intersection of US Highway 12 and East County Line Road. Investigators say a van headed east ran a stop sign, got T-boned by an SUV, and then another vehicle crashed into them.
The Milwaukee man charged with killing and mutilating a woman will now go to trial. 33-year-old Maxwell Anderson pleaded not guilty in a court appearance yesterday. Anderson is charged with first-degree murder, mutilating a corpse, and arson in the death of 19-year-old Sade Robinson. Police arrested Anderson after finding a leg belonging to Robinson in a park earlier this month.
Today, the trial begins for the man accused of sexually assaulting and killing a toddler in Madison. Marshawn Giles is accused of beating the child's mother as well, then assaulting the child and throwing her in the toilet and bathtub, all while punching her. He is up against 15 charges. Jurors will be back in the Dane County Courthouse at 9 o'clock this morning.
Today, Donald Trump will be back in a courtroom in Manhattan. The former president is charged with more than 30 counts of falsifying business records. Prosecutors say he did so to hide an affair with adult film star Stormy Daniels from voters ahead of the 2016 election. Today, the former publisher of the National Enquirer is expected to be back on the stand for prosecution. Governor Tony Evers says if Donald Trump's targeting of the state's top election official gets bad enough, the Department of Justice should get involved. In recent weeks, Trump has been claiming WEC Administrator Megan Wolfe will try to steal another election. Wolfe already is receiving heightened security ahead of the election amid threats to her own safety. Those threats stem from lies about the 2020 election.
Today at the U.S. Capitol, the Senate will vote on a package of bills that includes foreign aid and a bill that could eventually ban TikTok from U.S. app stores. The bill includes billions of dollars in funding for Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. It also includes a bill that would ban TikTok from American app stores if the owner doesn't sell the company within a year. TikTok has said it will not sell if the law passes.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture is asking consumers to check their fridges and freezers for tainted meat. The department's Food Safety and Inspection Service says ground beef products from the Greater Omaha Packing Company tested positive for E. coli. The items in question were produced last month and have a use or freeze by date of April 22nd. The beef has already been pulled from circulation.
Investigators at Johns Hopkins Children's Center say infants and young children experienced only modest delays in developmental milestones due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Researchers used data from more than 5,000 pediatric practices in the U.S. and found that there were only small decreases in communication, problem solving, and social skills. They found no change in fine or gross motor skills.
All right, 5 minutes away from 7 o'clock and a mild start to the morning. We're 20 degrees warmer this morning than what we were yesterday morning. A mix of clouds and sun today. Looking at mid-60s here at the noon hour. As we get toward about 2, 3 o'clock, a couple of showers popping up, mainly north of Madison toward the Dells, Wautoma. Madison area 3, 4 o'clock, maybe up toward 5 o'clock. Then headed over to the east toward Juneau and Watertown as we get toward 5, 6 o'clock. So we are looking at another breezy day with the southwest winds becoming more northwesterly at 10 to 20, but it's still mild today, mid-60s, with a few showers this afternoon, plenty of dry periods. Quite a drop in temperatures tonight, down to 31. Another freeze possible on Thursday morning. Stormy going into the weekend.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Thanks for joining us this morning, folks. We're back with another news and weather update in 30 minutes.